This is Manikapur in the Ganjam district of Odisha, where every household has at least one member working in the Gulf, in construction sites, service jobs, and energy plants. When Israel and the United States struck Iran and the retaliations began, this village held its breath.
ଭୟ ହେଲେ କ'ଣ କରେ ସେମିତି କାଦବ ବାଗିରେ ହଉଛି ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରେ ଯାଇଛି ତ ପେଟ ନାଗି ପିଲା ପେଟ ନାଗି ତ ଯାଇଛି ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରିଲେ ଝିଅ ସେମିତି ଏକା ଭୟରେ ହଉଛି ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରେ ସେ ତା ଉପରେ ବାଲା ଆଉ କ'ଣ କରିଥାଉ ଆମେ ଅଛି।
There are no good jobs here. Wages cover barely anything, but now there may be no safe place there either. The families of Manikapur, with at least one member working overseas, find themselves trapped between poverty at home and war abroad.
ଆମେ ଥିଲେ ତ ପଇସା କମଉ ମରିଆରେ କୋଉଠି ପଇସା କମଉ ଯୁଝ ନାଗିଛି କିଏ କିଏ ଫୋନ କରୁଛି ଆମ ପୁଅ ସିନା ଗାଁରେ ଅଛି ଲୋକ ସାହି ପଡ଼ିଶା ଭାଇ ଭତିଶା ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଏ ବୋପା ରାତିରେ ପଡୁଛି ଆମେ କୁଆଡେ ଯିବୁ କ'ଣ କରୁ କିଏ କହୁଛି ହେଇଠି ପଡିଆରା କିଏ କହୁଛି ଏମିତି ସବୁ କୁଆକୁଇ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ଆମେ ଶୁଣୁଛୁ ଆଉ।
Manikapur sits just off National Highway 16, a small village in Odisha's Ganjam district that few outside the state had heard of until now. Home to 3,475 people as per the 2011 census, the village has 750 households, and according to its sarpanch, nearly 700 of its people are currently working abroad in the Gulf, in West Asia, and as far as Russia. As of now, 8 Indians have lost their lives after the US and Israel attacked Iran under Operation Epic Fury. After the attack, the villagers are in a panic and spending sleepless nights as the men from the village are now at grave risk of getting stranded, hurt, or even killed there. As we record this, Pakistan mediated a 2-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran, which many call fragile because of the low confidence in the warring parties. When the migration story spoke to the families of Manikapur, the explanation was consistent. Poor wages and mounting debt had pushed their men to places wherever work could be found: UAE, Jordan, Iraq, Israel, Russia, and beyond. Since the war began, the distance between those destinations and this village has never felt greater or more dangerous. 48-year-old Chunu Nahaka mostly consumes the news from TV or by asking other people in the village, which makes her more anxious. Shuja has been in Jordan for 2 years. He left in 2024 after his family took a 5 lakh rupee loan to pay for his father's medical treatment and his sister's marriage. Repaying that debt is what keeps him there. The balance now stands at 3 lakh rupees. In those 2 years, his father died. His sister died. Shujo attended neither funeral. The cost of the flight home and the wages he would lose made returning impossible. His mother speaks to him almost every day. It is the only way the distance between Manikapur and Amman does not feel absolute.
କାମ କଲେ ଏଠି ତ କାମରେ କୋଉଠି ହଉଛି କୋଉଠି ହଉନି ଆଉ ପେଟ ନାଗି ତ ଯିବାକୁ ବାଧ୍ୟ ବାକି ହେଲା ଯେ ଯିବ କ'ଣ କରି ବାକି ହେଲେ କରି ଗଲା ସେ ଯେ ଏଠି ତା ଛାଡ଼ଲାନି ବୋପାଟା ମାଲା ଭଣ୍ଡା ମାଲା ଯାଇଲାନି।
In the absence of men, the weight of the household falls entirely on women. Raising children, tending farms, repairing walls, managing money, responsibilities that were once shared are now carried out alone. For 28-year-old Aarti Gowda, this is simply life. Her husband left Manikapur for Jordan, then moved on to Iraq, a trajectory arranged through a migration agent. Agents charge between 1 lakh and 1.5 lakh rupees to secure employment contracts, clear visas, and place workers in the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Oman, Qatar, and beyond. Others travel through informal networks. Friends or family already working abroad find a vacancy, make a call, and start the chain. Aarti's husband is a plumber. He left to earn more, to improve the family's financial standing, and to give their children an education that wages in Odisha cannot fund. Aarti does not dispute the logic of his decision, but she is candid about its cost. Living alone is painful, she says. The absences accumulate. School events, illnesses, and the small daily moments that no remittance can compensate for. She is not, however, calling for him to return. There is nothing to return to.
घरर आर्थिक परिस्थिति सुधारिया फिर पिलाना भविष्य अच्छी इनकम निहाती दरकार ये जुग इनकम आम बहुत निहाती दरकार इनकम नथिले किछि नहीं से आम तो ओडिशा रे किछि नहीं क्या जॉब नहीं आम चाहिए ना पदा जार सीना जॉब अच्छी से मैनेज कर चल जाबा आम जेकोसी काम कले ही चलबा दूर रे जाइगिरी आम रहियाडा आम घर लोक आम दी ही कष्ट होछि केते दूर जाइके अच्छे आम देखी पाने जानी पाने कौ भाया परिस्थिति अच्छी भी आम जानी पाने खाली जहाँ फोन में कथबार्ता ना ताके चाहिए भी आसी पार ना निज इच्छा रे हाँ चिंता चिंता लगे अच्छे फिर आम भाई अच्छे हजबैंड अच्छे गाँव के लोग अच्छे चिंता टेंशन लगे निहाती पिलाने अच्छे फोन अच्छी कथबार्ता हो कौन कर टेंशन ने टेंशन मन भर आज भी ताको बीता पड़ू पिलाना फिर अच्छे लगे
Nearly 9.6 million Indians, roughly 56% of all non-resident Indians globally, live and work across the Middle East. The overwhelming majority in labor-intensive sectors such as construction, energy, hospitality, and domestic services. Ganjam is Odisha's migration capital. Over 500,000 people from this single district have moved to states like Gujarat and Kerala for work, and thousands more have crossed international borders. According to data tabled in the Odisha State Assembly in March 2025, Ganjam recorded 1,579 international migrants in 1 year, the highest of any district in Odisha, and nearly 29% of the state's total of 5,431 outbound workers. The UAE is the single largest international destination for Ganjam's workers. Migration from Manikapur is not new. For over 3 decades, men have been leaving for the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, and beyond. With education rarely extending beyond class 10, they work as semi-skilled laborers, stitching garments, laying pipes, pouring concrete, guarding factories, and filling whatever role needs filling. Even the village sarpanch has made this journey. He worked in the UAE, Malaysia, and Saudi Arabia before returning to lead a panchayat that continues to send its people in his footsteps. Ever since the war in West Asia, he has been continuously in touch with the people of his panchayat, working in different international destinations. Though nothing extreme has happened with the migrants, the families are living in fear and are under stress. They are being more impacted and stressed by the fake news. He hopes if the war takes a serious turn, the administration will definitely take steps for their safe return.
मन भितर गोटे डर रही जदि युद्धर तीव्र रूप निए भयंकर रूप निए आ किछि भी हेई पारे एई भयटा वर्तमान अछि आ विशेषकर से प्रभावटा जो परिवार गोटे पिला बाहर को जाइछि सेमानकर पेरेंट्स ऊपर पड़ुछि कना आमे देखुचे गुडा फेक न्यूज भी आसुछि आ जोटा किछि भी सत्यता नथियो ता देते से न्यूज जोडा सुनिकि परिवार लोक टिके विचलित होई पड़ुछि देखो मोर वर्तमान सुधा तो सेमती किछि विशेष कंप्लेन आसीनी अभियोग आसी नहीं तथापि जो 2-4 जन मते पचारिछन्ते सेमानकु आश्वासन देछि कांटेक्ट जेहेतु अछि वर्तमान सुधा किछि प्रॉब्लम नहीं जदि युद्धक रूपटा भयंकर हुए एठी जिला प्रशासन निहाती भाव गुरु दायित्व रहिबो से माने हमर जति अछंती एम्प्लॉय अछंती फॉरेन से मानु केमिति सुरक्षित भाव आम जगह रे पहुंचे परिबे तार निहाती भाव गुरु दायित्व रहिबो.
Living as a migrant worker in a foreign land is not that easy. They miss their families, homemade Odia food, and their village. They complain that if there were work opportunities with better wages, they would have lived here with their families. But the lucrative income attracts them to migrate. Monthly, they send 20,000 to 60,000 rupees to their families, which they save from their income. All this is relatively visible in Manikapur. A walk inside the narrow lanes of Manikapur will give you a glance at how remittances of these migrants are used in building two-story houses, enrolling children in private schools, and much more. The pain of living alone was visible on their faces. They spent time by scrolling old videos on mobiles or praying for the safety of their husbands or sons. In this situation, the only relief is when they speak to their husbands over the phone or get a call from them. They share this grief with others by visiting each other's houses. 46-year-old Rajani Gowda's son was also working in Dubai, but he had returned home before the war was announced. She is relieved that her son is at home, but other members of her village are stuck there. She understands how the aging parents and wives are spending sleepless nights and are in a panic. Every day, the left-behind families get calls about bombs dropping during nights near their settlements. She feels if something happens to their children, where will they go? Whom will they ask for help? Now, they only pray for the safety of their children.
ଆମ ପୁଅଟା ସିନା ପଳେଇଯାଇଛି ଆମ ଭାଇଟା ଯାଇଛି ନହେଲେ ମୋ ଦିଅରଟା ଯାଇଛି କିନି ଆଏ ହେଲୋ ଝୋ ବମ୍ ପଡୁଛି କୁଆଡେ ଯିବା କୋଉ କରିବା ପେଟ ନିମିତ୍ତରେ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କେ ମରି ହଜିଗଲେ ଆମେ କଣ କରୁ ଆମେ ମୂଲିଆ ଲୋକ କଣ କରୁ ସେମିତି ଆଉ ଏଇଠି କାମ ଅଛି ସୁରତ ବମ୍ବେଇ କାମ ଅଛି ସତ କଥା ବମ୍ବେଇ ଯିଅ ଘର ଭଡା ଖାଇବ କେତେ ବଳେଇବ କେତେ ଦବ କେତେ ଆମେ ଖାଉ କେତେ ନକର କଳନ୍ତର ସୁଝୁ କେତେ ବାହାରକୁ ଗଲେ ପଇସା ହଉଛି ପଠଉଛୁ ଆଉ
For workers from Ganjam, the Gulf has long been the destination of necessity. But the desperation to earn has pushed some even further to Russia, where an ongoing war has created a dark new chapter in South Asian migration. Investigators and human rights organizations have documented cases of South Asian workers, including Indians, being lured to Russia under false promises of civilian work, only to find themselves coerced into military contracts. Sura Gowda and 40 other migrants of Manikapur village returned from Russia only 2 months ago. They were sharing how difficult it was during the Russia-Ukraine war and the difficulties in sending remittances to their homes. Some of them said that due to a lack of employment, they opt to go through illegal agencies. And if they face any difficulties, it becomes difficult for them to return.
ये हमारा मजबूरी है घर का खान पीन चलाने के लिए जाना पड़ता है हम जानते हैं ये इलीगल है जो एजेंसी से होते हैं छोटे मोटे एजेंसी उनके पास कोई लाइसेंस नहीं होता है कोई प्रोसेस नहीं होता है सीधा वो पैसे लेते हैं और हमें काम पे जाने देते हैं फैक्ट्री में जबकि उस फैक्ट्री वाला कोई ये नहीं लेता है कि पैसा हमारी कंपनी में काम करने के लिए लेकिन वो सिर्फ हमको वहाँ पहुँचाने के लिए लाखों रुपया ले लेते हैं लेकिन हम दे के भी जाना पड़ता है क्यों काम के अभाव की वजह से हमें यहाँ पे काम नहीं मिल पा रहा है
The Odisha Parivar Directorate, which was set up 2 years ago as a one-stop point of contacts for migrants in distress, has received nearly 200 telephone calls from the people in the Gulf. When we spoke to the Protector of Immigrants of the Ministry of External Affairs office in Odisha, he said,
वो जो गंजम एरिया है स्पेशली खलीकोट ब्लॉक वहाँ पे इलीगल एजेंट्स बहुत ज़्यादा हैं हमने पुलिस कंसर्न पुलिस अथॉरिटी से वो ये मैटर टेकअप भी किया है और थोड़े बहुत हमने सक्सेस भी अचीव किया है बट इट्स एन ऑनगोइंग प्रोसेस और होपफुली हम इस इलीगल एजेंट के इशू को जल्द ही टैकल कर पाएंगे इलीगल एजेंट को ही डजंट बॉदर टू चेक एनी क्रेडेंशियल ऑफ द एफई उसके लिए एक इनोसेंट वर्कर सिर्फ एक क्लाइंट है जिससे सर्विस चार्ज लेके और उसको भेज देना है
The migrants who have returned home after disturbances in foreign lands have planned again to migrate to other countries once the situation stabilizes. Chunu, Rajani and Aarti said if the situation improves, the male members will again move to work abroad. They are landless or are marginal farmers. These remittances help them to lead a better life. Meanwhile, Chuno's house will take a few more months to complete, and she expects to spend some moments with her son as she has no one left in the family.